tears a parent's heart to see that. Can you imagine the politics in that palace? With Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, Dushasana, Sakuni. These are really intense, malicious, brilliant politicians. Yes? The politicians today, they're like junior nursery school in comparison. These were powerful people. And little Kunti is just seeing all this politics, hearing all this politics, and all these plans to kill her children and banish her children and blaspheme her children. And so many things at that house of lack. Yes? The Kurus, there's a nice house we built. Go on vacation, enjoy, relax very nicely. And they go. Bhima's wondering, what's the motive? What's the motive? Vidura tells them, they're planning to burn it down and kill you. Kunti's there in the house, waiting for the message when they were going to do it. And then they have to, with her children, she's escaping underground in some tunnel. Yes. Bhima made this tunnel. It was a long tunnel. And they're just going through this tunnel and hiding underground, and then they come out and they have to be hiding incognito. Horrible. And then she gets the news that Bhima's dead, thrown in the water. They poisoned him, and then some snakes bit him and neutralized the poison. Very nice. And so many things. And then ultimately the gambling match, and they're banished to the forest. 12 years. How she suffered. That's distress. Just one thing after another. And she's praying to Krishna when everything's good. The war's over, the Pandavas are kings, everyone loves them. And Krishna coronates, he's there for the coronation of Yudhisthira, and then he's going back to Dwarka, and Kunti is praying, let the calamities come. Because when the calamities come, we could only turn to you and you were always here with us. Now things are very nice. We won't be crying out for you anymore. And therefore we'll forget you. You see, it's not just a matter of remembering Krishna. It's a matter of remembering Krishna with feeling. We can say Hare Krishna, or we could cry out Hare Krishna. Yes? When things are nice and happy, the tendency is when you chant your rounds, you get them done. Yes? But when there's serious danger or intense distress or situations just beyond our control, do you find yourself more attentive when you're chanting your rounds? Do you find yourself really crying out for mercy? Krishna reciprocates as we approach him. If we want mercy, to the degree we intensely cry out for mercy, Krishna gives us mercy. So amazing. Everyone is looking for happiness. except Kunti Devi. She's telling, I prefer distress over happiness. Because all I want is Krishna, that's all. Happiness, distress, these are all illusions. The only reality is Krishna. The only happiness is Krishna. Krishna wants to give us supreme happiness. The reason Krishna puts us in distress is because he wants to give us supreme happiness. He wants us to rise above the happiness and distress of this world. Now, when we get put through those distressful situations, we should remember that. And when even everything is very nice and going just according to our wish, and we're very happy, we should still take shelter of Krishna, knowing the lesson I've learned. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees, they were in the highest bliss, and they were taking shelter of Krishna. But the tendency for most of us is this this philosophizing at the cremation grounds. When the distress is there, we really understand the urgency. Only Krishna can save me. But then when things become normal, we become abnormal. We forget. And then again, we just routine. That is one of the reasons association as devotees is so important. Because in the association of devotees, even if everything's really blissful and everything nice, still we hear how we have to take shelter of Krishna. When we read Prabhupada's books, he keeps reminding us about the miseries of material existence. Yes? And in doing so, we find the joy of Krishna. Prabhupada says, for a devotee, distress is an opportunity to remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead constantly.